Is that your I can't believe I won face?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Do you want to see mine?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that duck face?
Exactly.
Sweet.
Do you guys want to see mine? Oh my God.
Are you okay?
What's in there?
I don't know. It sounds like she's drowning.
Honey, it's locked. Come on, honey, let me in. Let me in. Hey, it's okay, I can help you.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, never mind.
So sorry.
Stand back, yoga pants.
Kathy Bates.
Don't look at me.
What's wrong?
I can't host the show tonight.
Why can't you host the show tonight?
I got a little Botox. Is it bad?
You look beautiful.
I do?
You look so much better.
So natural.
You look like a real housewife.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I look hideous. I can't host the Emmys.
We'll do it.
Jimmy, this is silly. You're hosting the show.
You look really excited. Remember what a good job you did the year before last?
No, that was a different Jimmy.
Oh.
I hate my face. I hate it.
Well, we could punch it back in for you.
Huh?
Yeah, we can punch it back in for you.
You punch it back in?
Now get out there. Yeah, or just get out of here. Come on.
Yes. I am gonna host this show. I am gonna host this show until it's pregnant. I am gonna host like no one's watching. And dance like no one's listening. And I am gonna love like...
I'm sorry I'm late. Hey, how's it going? You're gonna kill it.
Thanks. Okay, I'm doing this. I am going to do this.
You don't have any pants on.
Pants. Well, I can't do the show without pants, so.
Has anybody got a pair of pants?
Here. Take mine.
But what are you gonna do for pants?
I'll figure something out. Go.
Thanks, Ellen. Thank you. They fit great. show. There's so much meticulous attention to detail. Really. It's not the kind of show I typically watch, but it really gives you a sense of what it must have been like to grow up in Mitt Romney's house. Are any of you voting for Mitt Romney? All right, there's 40 Republicans and the rest godless liberal homosexuals. See, that's why Kelsey Grammer didn't come tonight. It's hard, it's difficult to be a Republican in Hollywood. Being a Republican in Hollywood is like being a Chick-fil-A sandwich on the snack table at Glee. Maybe it's just me, but does it bother anyone else that President Obama said his favorite show is Homeland? I don't think the president should be watching Homeland for the same reason I don't think Charlie Sheen should watch Breaking Bad. There's so many familiar faces here tonight, but I'd like to welcome one of the new ones, Lena Dunham, who is here. Lena Dunham, only 26 years old. This is her first show. Already she's been nominated for acting, writing, and directing. I don't have a joke here. I just wanted to make everyone feel bad about themselves. Lena has a great show on HBO called Girls. Once again, HBO leads all the networks with 81 nominations, but it was a bumpy year for HBO. Their highly anticipated horse racing drama Luck was canceled halfway through the first season. Oh, by the way, if you're going to the HBO after party, don't eat the sliders. The show with the most nominations this year is Mad Men. The star of that show, one of the stars, the very handsome John Hamm is with us. John, you gave a tremendous performance this year, and I, for one, am shocked that you did not win tonight. It's too soon? He'll be fine. Look at him. It was a big year for cable. For the first time ever, none of the 4 major networks were nominated in the drama category. And you can't ignore that. The Academy is sending a pretty clear message, and that message is, show us your boobs. But most of all, tonight is a night on which we honor the one thing we in Hollywood love more than anything else, ourselves. You know, that's how the Emmys got their name. M-E. Me. Tonight, you will be asked to play your most challenging role yet, that of an actor who is happy about the success of another actor. Let's not forget that in a way, all of you are winners tonight, but in a much more literal way, most of you will be losers. The important thing is we get out of here as soon as possible so you can go home and put on your fat pants, okay? So let's get this going. Poor Steve Buscemi hasn't eaten in a week. Our first genre tonight, I believe, is the funniest of them all. Let's start things off with comedy.
Everybody follow the birthday flag. What'd you call me? Oh, yes.
You've got a long way to go before you're Jack Donaghy, but my God, you do have amazing eyes. Thank you.
Okay.
Also, I'm being told that Commander James Lovell is...
Look, honey, you have a dynamite shape, but you're going to have to shut up and let a man tell us what's happening there. Now, is your father or a policeman nearby?
There's a lot of tension in your hips.
Easy does it. Last guy I let back there had to buy me a ring.
You look like Carrie Russell after she ruined Felicity.
You look like John McEnroe's sister.
You look like a huge lesbian.
Ooh. Hey.
Leslie? Coming! Thank God.
You guys are always doing stupid stuff. Like what?
Name something. Cheese.
Okay, now one with Flash.
Cheese.
In what way does my father read gay to you?
Well, he has a stud in his ear.
He got it on a trip he took with a bunch of his male friends.
I don't like to taste the alcohol.
Nobody likes the taste of alcohol. We like the effects of alcohol. How it makes you feel tall, good-looking, and smart.
I am tall, good-looking, and smart.
Why is my towel still damp?
Because it's not your towel. It's my towel, Schmidt.
No, it's not your towel. Your towel's the red one.
I'll tell you this, pal. I've never used that. I do use that one every single day.
Oh, God.
People won't equate you with a natural disaster, ma'am.
Really, Amy? Because I've met some people, okay? Real people. And I got to tell you, a lot of them are idiots.
Yeah! Call an ambulance!
Comedy. They are both Emmy nominees tonight, here to present the first of 800 awards this evening. Please welcome Amy Poehler and Louis C.K.
Thank you. Louis and I are very excited to be here because we are the first presenters of the evening. And everyone knows that the first presenters set the tone. And the potential in this moment is amazing because what we do or say could make a real difference. We could radiate love to everyone in this room and, in a way, to the whole world. And we could do something that could make people not only say wow, but also thank you, right?
What?
You want to help me out here?
You look really nice.
No, you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
No. And the nominees.
You look really nice. You
Don't,
look really
Louis,
nice.
please don't.
You
And the
look really nice.
stop. The nominees for outstanding supporting actor in a comedy series are Ed O'Neill, Modern Family. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Modern Family. Ty Burrell, Modern Family. Eric Stonestreet, Modern Family. Max Greenfield, New Girl. Bill Hader, Saturday Night Live. And the Emmy goes to Eric Stonestreet, Modern Family.
This is the second Emmy win and third consecutive nomination for Eric Stonestreet. Born and raised in Kansas City, he helped raise boys as a young man.
Oh, wow. Thank you very much. This is amazing. Ty, Ed, Jesse, Max, Bill, I love you all. You're amazing. I wouldn't be standing here without Jesse Tyler Ferguson. There is no Cam without Mitch. We're only Mitch and Cam, and you know that, and it's such an honor to know you. I love you so much. I'm proud to call you my friend. I love who you are as a person, and we get the awesome opportunity to play these two characters on TV and show America and the world what a loving couple we can be, and just like everybody else, and it's an honor to do that. I never knew I'd be on TV as a gay man, but I love the pictures of hairy chests you guys are sending me. It's really amazing. Thank you for those. My mom and dad, of course, again, my friends, my family, my longtime manager, Steve Cavavit, all the people, Chris and Steve, for giving me the best job ever. It's so cool, and I just want to share this with every actor out there who's got an audition tomorrow at 5 o'clock in Santa Monica. I went to every one of them. I never missed one, and I'm proof that if you do that and stick to your craft and be motivated and positive, you can stand up here in front of all you beautiful people. So thank you very much.
By the way, if those of you at home are wondering what goes on during the commercial breaks, try to imagine all your favorite television stars in one room looking at their phones and ignoring each other. Our next presenters are white people, very white people, in fact. Please welcome Emmy nominees Jim Parsons and Zooey Deschanel.
One of the many things that Zoe and I were discussing backstage before our entrance was how people often confuse who we really are with our characters.
It's true. In fact, I base my character, Jess, on the real Jim.
Oh.
Someone quirky, bubbly, and...
Perky.
Yeah.
It's cute. And I base Sheldon on Zoe, who is one of LA's few theoretical physics hobbyists. You should check out her blog on neutrinos. It's very well written.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As are the comedies. We asked the nominees for writing in a comedy series. How would your childhood teachers describe you?
I guess I thought you're up against a lot of stars. I think it's best if I play you.
Fine.
My teachers would describe me as a black typhoon of comedy.
I think my childhood teachers would describe me as inquisitive. I think my high school teachers would describe me as asleep.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand the tone of this.
I don't either.
I don't know how to answer these questions.
I don't know. Are we supposed to make jokes or be serious?
I feel like either way we're gonna lose.
Is everybody else doing this? Is Louis doing this?
There's no way Louis is doing this.
There's no way.
And the Emmy goes to Louis C.K. Louis.
This is the second Emmy win and 16th nomination for Louis C.K., born in Washington, D.C.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I won an Emmy just now, so I really want to thank John Landgraf, who runs FX, for giving me this show. He's a great person and a good friend, and Blair Briard, who does everything for me, my producer, and Dave Becky, my manager and friend, and I'm just going to thank people. I want to thank Pamela Adlon, who helped me write everything on the show. And I want to thank my kids, Mary and Kitty. Your daddy won an Emmy. Thank you very much. Thanks.
That's weird. Your names are Mary and Kitty, isn't it? Nicknames. TV has changed so much over the years. Have you guys ever wondered what your show would have been like before cable?
Not really, no.
Work with me here.
Oh, yes. I would wonder what our shows would have been like before cable.
The Breaking Bad Show. Starring Bryan Cranston. With Aaron Paul. Also starring Don Knotts. Brought to you by Meth.
It was a simpler time. Our next presenters left their homes to be here tonight, so let's give an extra warm welcome to John Cryer and Kat Dennings.
Physical comedy, mockumentary, dark comedy, spoof. The women nominated for supporting actress in a comedy herald from different genres.
But they all have one thing in common. They are seriously talented. Here are the nominees. Mayim Bialik, The Big Bang Theory. The late Catherine Houston, Desperate Housewives. Julie Bowen, Modern Family. Sofia Vergara, Modern Family. Merritt Weaver, Nurse Kristen Wiig, Saturday Night Live.
And the Emmy goes to
Julie Bowen.
Julie Bowen was raised in Baltimore, where her love of acting grew from staging plays with her two sisters in her backyard. This is her second consecutive Emmy win in this category.
Oh, that's my Sophia. God bless you. Thank you so much to anybody that voted for me for this. This is an embarrassment of riches. My job really amounts to me falling down and making faces while wearing lipstick and nipple covers. And the fact that that could be translated at any time into an award or something artful is really a testament to the people that hired me. Chris, Steve, thank you for creating this show. To the people who edit around me with great regularity and make it look like I have a clue what I'm doing. To our writers who write things much better than nipple covers. To the censors at ABC for insisting upon nipple covers. In any case, I'm just so lucky to work with a cast and a crew as talented as we have. Sophia, man, I know you're younger than me, but I want to be you when I grow up. And to everyone else in this category, I am so incredibly honored to be mentioned in the same breath with you. Most of all, though, thank you, dear husband. And thank you to my sister wives, Elba and Amelia, who are taking care of our children when we're not around to do it. I'm so lucky. I'm blown away. Thank you so much.
Send your congratulations to Julie Bowen or any of tonight's winners on Twitter using the hashtag #Amy'sCongrats. Bowen has won 3 consecutive Emmys for lead actor in a comedy since Michael J. Fox's Family Ties. Will Big Bang Theory's Jim Parsons equal that record with his 3rd straight Emmy win tonight?
Why don't I start wearing Birkenstocks and seeking validation of my opinions by asking, can you dig it?
The 64th Primetime Emmy Awards on ABC. Check out backstage photos of the presenters at facebook.com/primetimeemmys. Please welcome Matthew Perry.
Hello, I am here to announce the winners for Guest Actor and Actress in a Comedy. Now, the winners were already announced last Saturday, so when the Academy asked me to, announce them again, my first thought was, why would I do that? They've already been announced. But then I remembered, I like attention. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Here were the nominees. The nominees for Guest Actress in a Comedy Series were Elizabeth Banks, 30 Rock; Kathy Bates, 2.5 Men; Margaret Cho, 30 Rock; Scott Marie Jones, Glee; Melissa McCarthy, Saturday Night Live; Maya Rudolph, Saturday Night Live. And the nominees for Guest Actor in a Comedy Series were Will Arnett, 30 Rock; Bobby Cannavale, Nurse Jackie; Jimmy Fallon, Saturday Night Live; Michael J. Fox, Curb Your Enthusiasm; Greg Kinnear, Modern Family; John Hamm, 30 Rock. The Emmys were won by Kathy Bates and Jimmy Fallon, and it is my pleasure to introduce them to present the next award.
Thank you. Kathy and I are here to present the Emmy for Best Comedy Direction.
This year we wanted to know the answer to the question, what kinds of people make the best comedy directors?
Jewish men?
A great comedy director has to have a great sense of humor. How is that funny?
Jews. People with a strong, supportive laugh.
I don't know.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
Don't be afraid to give an actor a line reading. Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
See?
And the Emmy goes to Steve Levitan, Modern Family.
This is the fourth Emmy-winning second nomination for Steve Levitan. He previously won Emmys for writing and producing Modern Family and for producing Frasier.
Wow, that is shocking. First of all, I want to thank me for hiring me as a director when no one else would. I wouldn't be standing here without my faith in me. I'd like to thank Jim Bagdonis, Jim Hentz, and Jeff Morton for all your support on stage. I want to thank Jay Suris, Sam Fisher, and Rob Mandel for all their support in life. I want to thank my wife, Krista, for being the best decision that I ever made. Mostly, I'd like to thank our amazing cast and our incredible writers, this time led by Abraham Higginbotham, who wrote this amazing script. They're the best, and I was complimenting a guest director recently on a job he did, and he said, you know, with your cast and your crew and your writers, a complete idiot could direct a great episode of Modern Family, and I think we've proven that here tonight. Thank you.
It may sound corny, but our show really is like a family.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy how much I adore everyone in this cast.
Not really everyone?
Jesse.
Jesse, come on.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
I know it's not a table read because all of you showed up.
Okay. She's a monster.
Shouldn't you get to makeup?
Honey, I just came from makeup.
Really? Yikes. Ty, they're ready for ya.
Thanks, honey. Hey, what's up?
Ty, are you okay? You're sick. You're next.
Oh, Aubrey, you look so pretty today.
Can somebody tell me what the heck she's saying?
I'm sorry, can we cut? Aubrey, I can hear you chewing. What are you eating?
Chicken sandwich with 2 pickles.
Wait a minute, did you get that where I think you got it?
Yep. This is what I'm going to eat at my wedding. What are you going to eat at your wedding?
No, don't insult her.
She knows what she's doing.
Don't provoke her. We've replaced Lily before. No one will notice.
Oh, no. I may be underestimating our audience.
Please. They think I'm married to Sofia Vergara. They'll buy anything.
Look, I'm a middle-aged man, and quite frankly, this whole thing feels a little bit racist. I'm in.
They're ready for you.
Yeah. See you Monday. Lily.
I like the sound of that.
Lily!
That video would make a great PSA for adoption. Our next 2 presenters are Mindy Kaling and Melissa McCarthy. Please welcome Mindy Kaling and Melissa McCarthy.
The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series are all funny men, but there's something else that keeps us coming back for more, like Alec Baldwin, a living legend.
And with, he's got great chest hair, so.
Jim Parsons, elegant and smart.
And smooth like a baby, Jim. That's what you are.
John Cryer, the heart and soul of everything he's been in.
God, I wore out that poster of Ducky.
Louis C.K., you brought something new to Comedy Series.
And there's something just about that sweet, sweet, angry ginger baby skin I like. I like it.
Larry David.
I don't mind bald. Just think about it.
And Don Cheadle.
Tonight's a night, Cheadle. I think I feel it, you feel it, America feels it. So.
And the nominees are
Don Cheadle, House of Lies. Louis C.K., Louis. Jim Parsons, The Big Bang Theory. John Cryer, 2.5 Men. Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Alec Baldwin, 30 Rock. And the Emmy goes to John Cryer, 2.5 Men.
For native New Yorker John Cryer. Both Emmy wins are for his performance with Alec Baldwin on 2.5 Men.
Don't panic, people. Something has clearly gone terribly wrong. I'm stunned. Okay, I didn't actually win this. This did not just happen. I'm in an amazing category with amazing people who I worship and admire. You guys are amazing. It's been an incredible journey on this show. I want to thank Chuck Lorre and Lee Aronson for creating this character. They've done amazing things with him. I want to thank our amazing crew on the show. I want to thank my wife and my son and my daughter, Charlie and Daisy. This is crazy. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Send your congratulations to John Cryer or any of tonight's winners on Twitter using the hashtag #EmmiesCongrats. Amy Poehler has received 7 Emmy nominations over the last 5 years. Will this year mark her first Emmy win?
I was in favor of closing the Borders bookstore, not the border to Mexico.
Find out when we continue on ABC.
Everyone is rushing back to their seats. Hey, I don't want to jinx it, but so far we've had a winner in every category. Our next giver-outer is an exceptionally funny man. He came all the way from New York to be here tonight, which I think shows a lot of enthusiasm. Please welcome Stephen Colbert.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor tonight to present the Emmy for Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. But before I do so, this is an election year, and we've heard a lot this year about the war on women. And I think that is shameful. And whatever your political stripe, whoever wins this election, I think we can all hope that this is the last year that happens. We should not have a war on women. We should be celebrating women. Women are wonderful. Give it up. For the most part, obviously. Some women are awful. You got really good ones like Mother Teresa. You got murderers and stuff. Wouldn't be fair to lump them all together. But the thing is, vast majority of women are lovely people. For instance, the 7 women nominated in this category tonight, 5 of them are just great. Really just capital. And the other 2, and I'm told I'm out of time. Okay. And the nominees are Lena Dunham, Girls. Melissa McCarthy, Mike and Molly. Zoe Deschanel, New Girl. Edie Falco, Nurse Jackie. Amy Poehler, Parks and Recreation. Tina Fey, 30 Rock. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Veep. And the Emmy goes to... Oh, it's one of the nice ones, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Born in New York City, Julia Louis-Dreyfus began her career as a cast member of Saturday Night Live. This is her third career Emmy.
Thank you so much. I'm a bit overwhelmed. Oh my God. First of all, I would like to thank NBC, Parks and Rec, my beautiful boys, Archie and Abel. We've... No, it's totally fine. Totally fine. You know, it is really, in fact, tremendous to be in the same category with these women who are so talented and powerful and funny and know what they're doing. So let me start by saying that. At the same time, it's a bit mystifying to me because people say that this show is a comedy, and yet I don't see anything funny about me being Vice President of the United States. Despite that, I would like to thank the genius behind this show, Armando Iannucci, and Frank Rich, and Simon Blackwell, and Tony Roach, and Chris Godstick, and all of our wonderful friends at HBO who've been extraordinarily supportive of our show. Our cast, Tony Hale, Matt Walsh, Anna Klumsky, Reed Scott, Tim Simon, Sufi Bradshaw, unbelievable. I'd also like to thank Mike Rosenfeld and Judy Huffland, and dear thanks, of course, to my lovely boys, Brad Henry and Charlie Hall. And there's one last thing written here. I'm so sorry. It says, lastly, isn't it a shame that Amy Poehler didn't win? What?
One of the best auditions I have ever heard in my life.
Michael, now it's time for you to make a good decision. I love you, my son.
We're here for a reason, and we must make the best of it every single day.
You're smart, you're slick, you're greedy, and it's offensive. And I can't wait to be your friend and partner.
Is this your school lunch?
Do you know what meat is?
Does anyone know what that is?
Why can't we put better food on the plates for those kids?
We're gonna build 7 houses for 7 families in 7 days.
A conservative estimate, $15,000 to $20,000.
No!
I'm asking you if this is how it's going to be for the next 2 days, because I will not have it, Bert. Don't get close to me.
If you can't be my friend, just please don't be my enemy.
I have an emergency!
This is a severe situation right now. We're getting pale. It's like the end of civilization.
8th person voted out of Survivor South Pacific.
You disgust me.
Travis spoken.
This is it. Are you ready?
The winner
of the X Factor
of the Amazing Race
of American Idol.
The winner of Survivor South Pacific.
You are Top Chef?
Melanie.
Jermaine Paul.
Please welcome James Vanderbeek and Damon Wayans Jr.
Damon and I decided that instead of doing some little scripted bit of comedy, we're just going to get straight to the information that anxious reality fans are waiting to hear.
Yes. The score for this football game is the Patriots are leading the Ravens 3-0 in the first quarter.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And the nominees for Outstanding Reality Competition Program are The Amazing Race, Dancing with the Stars, Project Runway, So You Think You Can Dance, Top Chef, The Voice.
And the Emmy goes to The Amazing Race.
The Amazing Race has 7 nominations this year. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is Bertram Van Munster.
Wow. Here we go. Well, thank you, Academy. Thank you, CBS, Les Moonves, Nina Tassler, Jen Breston. Thank you, all the phenomenal people that work for us around the world. It's just an extraordinary accomplishment. All these people that work with us all the time, there's over 2,000 people. Some of them have never seen a television camera, so it's not that easy to necessarily work with them. I want to thank all these people for it. And the extraordinary crew that we have here. Phil, of course, who is just our hero now. So thank you very much. Very taken by this.
Surprised you like the Emmys, Sheldon.
I don't. In my experience, when that many popular people get together in one place, the next thing that happens is the quarterback and prom king are holding my head in the toilet.
Well, they're not all popular. The writers are there, too.
He only watches it to see the accountants.
What? Aren't those the guys that just add up the votes?
Just add up the votes, Penny. These men and women are mathematicians. They are the intellectual heirs of Pythagoras, Euclid, and the Count from Sesame Street. It's two votes for Game of Thrones.
I guess I never thought about it like that.
Nobody has.
Well, they should.
The accountants
Here they come.
Young.
Look who it is. Andy Sale. I met him once. As certified public accountants go, he's actually very down to earth. Oh, and straight out of Belgium, it's Mika Velge. In the CPA fan club, we call her the mental muscles from Brussels. Oh, yeah, it's John, the human spreadsheet Nendick. It's good to see him back in action after he blew out his clicking finger during a PowerPoint presentation. You're a hero, John. CPA, 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 CPA.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seth MacFarlane.
Present the Emmy for Outstanding Reality Show Host. There have been so many memorable ones. Let's see, there's Brian Dunkelman. What? Oh, the mic's over there. This is what happens when you don't come to rehearsal. That's going to be on YouTube. I'm here to present the Emmy. Oh, that's so much better. For Outstanding Reality Show Host. There have been so many memorable ones. Let's see. There's Brian Dunkelman. Right? There's Roger Lodge from Blind Date. And Joey Greco, the guy who was on Cheaters and got stabbed on camera, right? And that's it. That's all I can think of. What a proud lineage our winner will join tonight. Now, for those of you who do not win this category, don't worry. You will have another opportunity when we put the remaining 4 of you in a house together on an island with 6 douchebags and force you to team up in a race around the globe to see who can lose the most weight on a runway photo shoot in a tense bake-off with a pregnant 16-year-old. The winner will get signed to a record deal and has a chance to breakdance their way into the heart of Donald Trump Jr. The nominees for Outstanding Reality Host are Phil Kogan for The Amazing Race, Ryan Seacrest from American Idol, Betty White's Off Their Rockers, Tom Bergeron, Dancing with the Stars, Kat Deely, So You Think You Can Dance. And the Emmy goes to Tom Bergeron, Dancing with the Stars.
This is the first Primetime Emmy win for Tom Bergeron and his 5th consecutive nomination as host.
Wow. Thank you. This is particularly satisfying since Betty White always kicks my ass in our mixed martial arts class. It's emasculating, that's all I'm going to say to you. I want to thank Jeff Probst for not being nominated, that helped. I want to thank my family, most of whom know who they are, and especially I want to thank Conrad Green and everybody at Dancing with the Stars. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be part of that team, and given that our All-Star season premieres tomorrow, this is the icing on a very sweet cake. Thank you very much.
Not a hospital. But when there's so much good can be done, I forbid it.
This is my house now, and we will make the decision.
Shall we discuss your shooting?
I can think of more pleasant topics.
You're not curious who'd want you dead?
I'm curious who shot me. Listing who'd want me dead would take too long.
It keeps your hands clean at the expense of...
At the expense of who?
My boss.
The boss who you're sleeping with.
There's nothing between us, if that's the
issue.
issue.
Of course that's the issue!
Does it make more sense to actually perjure yourself so that I can actually avoid jail time?
Why are you risking destroying yourself? There's no risk. You'll do the honest thing. You'll lie. You want it so bad.
I don't want it. I don't want you. All you get to do is watch.
Sorry I'm late. I've come to give you a gift.
We want nothing from you.
I shall destroy your happiness if it is the last thing I do.
Did you spy on me? You are a spy, right?
An American prisoner of war was coming to carry out an attack.
The CIA thinks I'm working for Al-Qaeda?
I think you're working for Al-Qaeda.
I did everything I could.
So what are you saying?
You're fired. Effective immediately. You're no longer a doctor at Seattle Grace.
You'd rather sell drugs than take help. You are in over your head. That's the truth.
I am not in danger. I am the danger.
Let's do this.
Go, go, go!
So what's it gonna be? Lifetime, or you die right here?
They're not people! They're dead!
If you don't want to live, if you want to survive, you gotta fight for it. Right here, right now.
That was something. Wow. I got to get out less. Our next presenter has a baby in her, but she will be presenting on her own because the baby cannot read yet. Please welcome expectant Emmy nominee Claire Danes.
The characters these actors play are idiosyncratic and unconventional, but through their detailed and in-depth portrayals, they become people we can all relate to. Here are the nominees for supporting actor in a drama series. Jim Carter, Downton Abbey. Brendan Poyle, Downton Abbey. Peter Dinklage, Game of Thrones. Giancarlo Esposito, Breaking Bad. Jared Harris, Mad Men. Aaron Paul, Breaking Bad. And the Emmy goes to Aaron Paul, Breaking Bad.
Born in Idaho, Aaron Paul worked as an usher in a movie theater before his success as an actor. This is his second Emmy win and third nomination.
Oh my God. I truly didn't even attempt to prepare a speech. I cannot believe I'm standing on the stage, let alone just in this room. Giancarlo Esposito, I am so honored to share this category with you and the rest of the other brilliant actors. Vince Gilligan, thank you so much. And the rest of the writers, thank you so much for not killing me off. That was the plan. My parents, thank you so much for kicking me out of the house and telling me to chase this dream. And I can't believe it. You know, I'm from Idaho, and I moved out here. We're in a room full of people just chasing our dreams. And so thank you, Hollywood, for allowing me to be a part of your group. Locke Powell, my manager, I love you so much. And last but certainly not least, my beautiful, most inspiring fiance, Lauren. Thank you so much for looking at me the way you do. You truly saved me. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Will the Hatfields and McCoys, with 16 Emmy nominations, win Outstanding Miniseries or Movie?
Tell the governor he steps in, or I will.
The 64th Primetime Emmy Awards on ABC.
Are you hanging in there? Everybody all right? Acting. All right, so here's what I want to do. I would like the people who are at home watching the Emmys right now to help me pull a big prank on the people who are not watching. First, I need a volunteer. Will anybody, Perfect. Tracy Morgan. Tracy, come on up here. Tracy Morgan, everybody. Thank you, Tracy. Now, here's what we're going to do. I want everyone in the audience here tonight, hello, and everyone at home to go on Facebook and/or Twitter right now. And here's what I want you to post. Post, oh my God, Tracy Morgan just passed out on stage at the Emmys. Turn ABC on now. Okay? Do that right away. Oh my God. Or say OMG, the kids like that. Tracy Morgan just passed out on stage at the Emmys. Turn ABC on now. All right? Now we have a few seconds. We're on a 5-second delay before this explodes. So will you do what I want you to do is lay down on the stage here.
All right, okay.
All right? We got to do this fast, though, because...
But hold my nunchucks.
Okay, I got your nunchucks. Thank you. Yeah, just put your head right there. I hope these are nunchucks. All right. And just lie there for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
And when people tune in, they'll see this on the stage.
All right, let's do it.
Wonderful. All right, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Our next presenters have a new show that they are both in, and so it makes total sense that they are here together. Please welcome Connie Britton and Hayden Panettiere.
To create a great television series, you need to capture the imagination of the viewing public. What's he doing?
You think he's okay?
You okay?
Tracy?
He'll be fine.
Okay. So we asked the nominees for writing in a drama series. How do you handle writer's block?
Not very well, apparently.
I think I just sort of bang on and just hope something will dribble out, you know, and then chuck out the bad stuff.
How do we handle writer's block?
Nothing yet. What if Don has a really big drink?
Oh, that is so good.
How do I handle writer's block?
You have writer's block?
Sometimes.
You're fired.
And the Emmy goes to Homeland. Alex Ganza, Howard Gordon, Gideon Raff.
Accepting the Emmy for the writing team is Alex Ganza.
They said only one of us could talk.
But writing partners don't do that.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Howard.
And I would not be here if not for Alex.
30 years ago, we drove out to LA together.
And we were writing partners for 8 years, and then we split up.
And 15 years later, we got back together.
And Homeland's the result of that. So we have a lot of people to thank.
Monumental thanks to John Wilder, who gave us our first break in television on Spencer for Hire.
Remember that? And we want to thank Les Moonves, Matt Blank, Gary Levine, David Nevins, Randy Runkle, and the entire team at Showtime.
Thanks to Dana Walden, Gary Newman, Bert Sulky, and Jane Francis at 20th.
Oh my God. Oh,
Rick
boy.
Rosen!
Rick Rosen, who introduced to Gideon, his wonderful Israeli series that Homeland's based on.
Michael Cuesta, Damian Lewis, Claire Danes, and fabulous crew in Charlotte.
And our great wives. Wives, we love you!
And now here are the nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama.
They are Christine Baranski, The Good Wife. Anna Gunn, Breaking Bad. Joanne Froggatt, Downton Abbey. Christina Hendricks, Mad Men. Archie Punjabi, The Good Wife. Maggie Smith, Downton Abbey.
And the Emmy goes to Maggie Smith, Downton Abbey.
Maggie couldn't be here tonight, so we accept this award on her behalf. Thank you.
With 8 career nominations, Jon Hamm has never won an Emmy. Nominated again for lead actor in a drama, will tonight be his night?
You don't want most of it, you want all of it. And I won't stop until you get all of it.
Find out when the Emmy Awards continue on ABC.
We come to the stage, Gary, in 5, 4, 3, 2, music out, and take 6, and cue on.
Okay, we have our situation resolved, and everything should be fine from here.
Wait a minute.
Just exhaustion.
Tell Kerry Washington I'm all right. Can I get my new chucks back?
Next up, he is an Emmy nominee tonight for his portrayal of a drug lord / chicken magnate. He brought a bucket for everyone. Please welcome Giancarlo Esposito.
Last week, Emmys were awarded for Guest Actor and Actress in a Drama Series. Here were the nominees. The nominees for Guest Actress in a Drama Series were Joan Cusack, Shameless; Loretta Devine, Grey's Anatomy; Julia Ormond, Mad Men; Martha Plimpton, The Good Wife; Jean Smart, Harry's Law; Uma Thurman, Smash. And the nominees for Guest Actor in a Drama Series were Dylan Baker, The Good Wife; Jeremy Davies, Justified; Ben Feldman, Mad Men; Michael J. Fox, The Good Wife; Mark Margolis, Breaking Bad; Jason Ritter, Parenthood. The Emmys went to Jeremy Davies and Martha Plimpton, who, as in our Emmy tradition, will now present our next award.
Overly dramatic, melodramatic, drama queen, words that describe many people we know in this business.
But are those good qualities if you're in the director's hot seat? We asked this year's nominees for directing in a drama series, are you a dramatic person?
No, I leave that to the actors. They're far better at it than I'll ever be.
I work a lot with dramatic people. Is that the same thing?
Am I a dramatic person? I'm not sure if I...
And the Emmy goes to Tim Van Patten, Boardwalk Empire. Tim couldn't be here tonight, so we accept this award on his behalf. Thank you.
The Emmys are a time to celebrate, and they're also a time to honor some of the greats who are no longer with us. But I think it's a shame that we wait to do this until after our legends have passed. It's important to celebrate the living, too. So tonight, I'd like you to join me in paying tribute to the life and work of someone all of us, someone every person in this room admires, respects, and loves.
Baby, you lit up our world like nobody else. The way that you flipped your hair got us overwhelmed. But when you smiled at the ground, it wasn't hard to tell. You didn't know, you didn't know you were beautiful.
Well, hello. Oh.
If you could see what I could see, you'd understand why I want you so desperately. And when I looked at you, well, I couldn't believe you didn't know. You didn't know you were beautiful. I didn't know I was beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful.
And I would like to apologize to Matt Damon. We ran out of time.
Sorry, Matt Damon.
I will be missed. Josh Groban, everyone. Please welcome two-time Emmy winner Juliana Margulies.
Their characters are men who scare us, confuse us, seduce us, and intimidate us. Sounds like my kind of party. But the men who inhabit these roles never fail to mesmerize and impress us with their performances. They are the nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. Hugh Bonneville, Downton Abbey. Steve Buscemi, Boardwalk Empire. Bryan Cranston, Breaking Bad. Michael C. Hall, Dexter. John Hamm, Mad Men. Damian Lewis, Homeland. And the Emmy goes to Damian Lewis.
This is the first Emmy win and nomination for Damian Lewis, who was born in St. John's Wood, London.
Hello, everybody. I'm Damian Lewis. I'm one of those pesky Brits. Apologies. I don't really believe in judging art, but I thought I'd show up just in case. Turned out all right. What an extraordinary honor to be in a category with these golden actors setting a gold standard in acting in a golden age of TV. Can we give them a round of applause, please? I'd like to say very quick thank yous all around. Alex Ganser and Howard Gordon for inviting me on this incredible journey. Michael Cuesta for being part of that persuasion team. Everyone at Fox, everybody at Showtime, the cast that I work with who are delightful and enjoyable to dine with, but especially the two ladies who suffer me the most, Claire Danes and Morena Baccarin. You're both beautiful. It's enjoyable working with both of you. Every minute of it. Biggest thank you of all to the leading lady in my life, Helen McCrory. I adore you, darling. Thank you for being here. My two children at home thought Daddy had been nominated for an Emma. Well, Manon and Gulliver, Daddy just won an Emma. Thank you.
Send your congratulations to Damian Lewis or any of tonight's winners on Twitter using the hashtag #EmmiesCongrats. Claire Danes received her first Emmy nomination when she was just 16 years old. Will she win for lead actress in a drama series tonight?
I missed something once before. I can't let that happen again.
The Emmy Awards continue here on ABC.
Well, hello, everyone. Everybody okay? Everything all right? I think I hear some stomachs rumbling. Would anyone like to trade an Emmy for a Hot Pocket? Our next presenters are here tonight. Please welcome Tina Fey and John Hamm.
This year's nominees for lead actress in a drama series play a dazzling variety of roles, from a brilliant young ad exec
To an invisible shrimp trucker.
a bipolar CIA officer.
And a shoe brush lady of manure.
What are you doing?
I forgot my glasses, and I can't see the thing.
Okay, you have to do better. A feisty patent lawyer.
And another lawyer person. Picture of a house?
No.
The normalies for outside lead actress in a deal are
Claire Danes, Homeland.
He's planning on taking them all out. That is what's coming. We've been hearing chatter for days now. Marine 1, Marine 2. It's not the president's helicopter. It's actual Marines, Brody and Walker. They are Marine 1 and Marine 2. They're working together. They must be.
Kathy Bates, Harry's Law.
I could think of nothing more profoundly unfair. This is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. And we need to fix it today.
Juliana Margulies, The Good Wife.
I don't want you in here, Jackie. I don't want you going through my things. I don't want you in my computer.
You're hurting your children.
I might be. But that's between me and them. And I would never take your word for it.
Michelle Dockery, Downton Abbey.
Oh, Ron, I do have to marry him. But why? If I told you the reason, you would despise me, and that I really couldn't bear.
Elizabeth Moss, Mad Men.
You have to run with this. It's young, and it's beautiful. And no one else is gonna figure out how to say that about beans.
Glenn Close, Damages.
I have given you everything you asked for. You are an ungrateful child, and you are in for a rude awakening.
And the Emmy goes to Claire Danes.
This is the second Emmy win and third nomination for New York City native Claire Danes. She took home her first Emmy for her performance as Temple Grandin.
Well, I have to start by thanking our writers who were so unceremoniously cut off. No, our all-star team of writers, Alex Gonza and Howard Gordon, especially, for taking the drama to the very brink and just a little bit beyond, and subverting our expectations in the most masterful way. To Gideon for coming up with this great conceit. Michael Cuesta, our director extraordinaire, for ensuring that this very heightened show is always grounded and honest and raw. Michael Click for keeping the show chugging. Our cast, Damien, who did the magic trick of turning a villain into someone so human and someone we feel so deeply about. Mandy Patinkin, holla. Mandy is one of the most beautiful, generous, loving, imaginative actors I've ever come across. The entire cast is just uniformly sort of shamelessly talented and committed. I'm so proud to be in their company. Our kick-ass crew who gives so much of themselves to this show. To our boss men and women at Showtime and Fox, to my team, everybody at WME, Michael Aglion, Jody Gottlieb, Cliff Gilbert-Lurie, my husband, my love, my life, my baby daddy. This just doesn't mean anything without you. Anyway, I love you so very, very much. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Octavia Spencer.
The beginning of your program, your Earth is spinning the wrong direction.
Son of a bitch!
Alec, are you sure this is the right way to handle this?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
This is totally inappropriate.
Nation, we cannot allow China to develop nukes, especially since they developed them in 1964.
What do they say when you walk into the DMV?
Hi, Oprah.
Please welcome Aziz Ansari and Jane Levy.
The category is Outstanding Writing for a Variety, Music, or Comedy Special.
Jane, real quick, just want to say on behalf of myself and all the other British actors here, thank you, Hollywood, for welcoming us. It is bloody amazing to go from doing theater in London to presenting here at the Emmys. It's brilliant, bloody brilliant. Fish and chips, cheers.
I thought you were from North Carolina.
Yeah, but I feel like people take your acting more seriously when you're British.
Okay, that's a really good idea.
The nominees are
84th Annual Academy Awards.
I have to introduce Ben Stiller and Emma Stone right now.
I gotta introduce you to a friend of mine.
Oh?
I think you're gonna like her. She's a lot of fun.
Wow. Limber.
Yeah, I really have to introduce you to her sister.
Betty White's 90th birthday, a tribute to America's Golden Girl.
Last year, Betty White released her 6th book called Betty and Friends, My Life at the Zoo. You know, before I read this book, I didn't even realize we were keeping celebrities in zoos.
The Kennedy Center Honors.
As an actor looking at those moments of Meryl's life, my first thought is, I was amazing in The Deer Hunter.
Louis C.K. live at the Beacon Theater.
One time I was at a swimming pool with my kids, a public pool. I had my daughter, my 6-year-old, on my arm like this. She was like clamped on, and she's kicking. It was so much fun. And then she got off, and another random child just clamped on. It's like a rat. Get off of me.
65th Annual Tony Awards.
So this song goes out to the rest of you, those who've never seen theater before. Because Broadway has never been broader. It's not just for gays anymore.
And the Emmy goes to, from the States, one of my good mates, Mr. Louis C.K.
This is the 3rd Emmy win for Louis C.K. He's won 2 tonight.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. I wanted another one, so that's nice. Thank you. I want to thank Michael Berkowitz, who helped me fill that theater full of people. I'd like to thank all the people that were at that theater laughing at my jokes. And Paul Kestner, who made it look very beautiful. He's my director of photography also on the show. And for audiences around the country who still go to see live comedy. And thank you all for being a great audience tonight, too. Thank you. Good night.
We'll return with Ricky Gervais, Julianne Moore, and Ron Howard pays tribute to a TV icon as we remember some of the unforgettable artists we lost this past year.
Listen, the only thing worse than not having anything to wear is not having anything to put it on.
When the Emmys continue.
Stand by, here we go. The Emmys, stop the music in 3, 2, 1, 6, take.
Our next presenter has 2 Emmys and a tremendous amount of disdain for you and everything you stand for. Please welcome Ricky Gervais.
Hello. So much better than the Golden Globes, isn't it? It is, isn't it? It is, definitely. You're all there nice and attentive, wishing you're at the Golden Globes. So you could be drinking, probably. I've just had a beer. It's literally the only reason I agreed to hand out an Emmy, so I can have a beer. So they've flown me over for the big one. This is outstanding directing for a variety special, okay? It's a good job this is live, because if it wasn't, this would not make the edit, definitely. A couple of these aren't, they're even working. They do, you got an Emmy, what are you gonna do? I'll just stay in the truck, probably. Here are the nominees for directing in a variety special. Not even a clip package. I've just got to read them. This is disrespectful. Don Misha, 84th Annual Academy Awards. Louis J. Horwitz, the 54th Annual Grammy Awards. Another one, Louis C.K. This is ridiculous. Louis C.K. live at the Beacon Theatre. If he wins this, he's a better comedian than me. If not, we're C. I don't know. Alan Scard, New York City Ballet, George Balanchine's The Nutcracker. And Glenn Weiss, 65th Annual Tony Awards. And the Emmy goes to... What? Who was that? I'm an atheist, and that worried me. I hope it's Louis now, because he's amazing. Sorry to the other ones, but I feel bad. Let's see. And the Emmy goes to Glenn Weiss.
Thank you. Obviously, I'm in the middle of directing the show going on right now. It's really gratifying to be recognized like this for a project that you're so passionate about. I love working with the Broadway theater community. I love Broadway theater. It's so great to put the best of it on once a year. I want to thank my partner, Ricky Kirchner, White Cherry Entertainment, our entire production team. I also want to mention some important players who don't ever qualify to win an Emmy Award, but the ADs and stage managers working on the DGA team, thank you very much. We could never do this without you, and I really appreciate it and recognize you. The first time I was nominated 9 years ago on this very show, I won, and I left out my parents, mom and dad. 9 years of guilt is not going to be able to get over quickly, but thank you very much for everything. I love you. On award shows, people get played off all the time by guys like me. Tommy, play me off. I'd like to thank CBS, the Broadway League, the American Theater Wing, Sydney Weiss, Taylor Weiss. Love you, girls. See you tomorrow in New York with Emmy. Let's go back to Ricky Gervais. Take care.
Thank you. Well done. And well done to everyone in that category, especially Louis, the second best comedian in the world. He's been looking around at me all night every time he won, so there you go. Here are the nominees for Variety Music or Comedy Special. The Colbert Report.
Folks have risen up, and Chick-fil-A had its best day in history.
Or as chickens refer to it, the worst day in history.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
$35,000 for a ticket to dinner, but only $250 to see the Foo Fighters? That is an insult to this fine man, Dave Grohl, who has spent the last 15 years of his life tenaciously fighting Foo.
Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Black hit. I will kill you, Kimmel. How do you like them grapes?
Late Night with Jimmy Fallon.
My wife, Nora, she has an American accent.
Howdy, indeed.
My three daughters, beginning with my beautiful eldest daughter, Lady Catherine. My smoking hot youngest daughter, Lady Amber. And the middle daughter, Edith.
Real Time with Bill Maher.
Now that Snooki is pregnant, somebody has to ask Rick Santorum, are you still against contraception?
Saturday Night Live.
Cats! Ow! Ow!
Oh, no! Son of a bee sting!
And the Emmy goes to... Not again. The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart received 4 nominations this year. They have now won an Emmy in this category 10 consecutive years. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is Jon Stewart.
Well done, man.
Thank you. Oh, I'm not in the kind of shape I should be in to do a bit with Jimmy Fallon, who's in very good shape. Son of a bitch. Free sandwich after 10. We were told we get a free sandwich after 10, but we don't. No more. No mas, please. The great categories. Stephen Colbert, their show, what they did with Super PACs this year was ridiculous. Redonkulous. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel. I spend way too much time on the internet watching their shows. Real Time with Bill Maher's, he's constantly writing lines that I wish I had written. And without Lorne Michaels and Saturday Night Live, I don't think any of us would be even doing this. So I want to congratulate those guys and say what this has really meant for us. We make topical comedy, which has the shelf life of egg salad. Like, nobody cares after 5 days. So to do this for 15 years and to have tangible proof that what we made wasn't just ephemeral is wonderful. Years from now, when the Earth is just a burning husk and aliens visit, they will find a box of these, and they will know just how predictable these
Nicole Kidman, Julianne Moore, Connie Britton, Ashley Judd, and Emma Thompson. Which of these remarkable women will win lead actress in a miniseries or movie?
You know what they say the difference between a hockey mom and a pit bull? Lipstick.
Coming up on the 64th Emmy Awards on ABC.
Before we go any farther, I'd like you to meet my father and mother who are here in the audience, Joan and Jim Kimmel. That's what my dad looks like, Wolf Blitzer. And I know this isn't the case for everyone, but my parents were very supportive. They always told me, you can do anything you set your mind to. And so this year, I set my mind to winning the Emmy. And guess what, Mom and Dad? I didn't win an Emmy. You told me I could, and now I didn't, and I'm devastated because you lied to me. Just like when you told me it would be cool to bring a briefcase to the first day of junior high school.
Yo, Mrs. Kimmel and Mr. Kimmel, why did you lie to little Jim like that?
Why would you do me like that?
Why did you tell him to put his mind to it?
It's easy.
No, I don't trust these two, Jim.
I don't either.
I think they're sick.
They are sick people. Security, could we please have my parents removed from the theater?
Thank you, the two of them, you got to go. You told him to put his mind around it.
Yes, take
totally
them away.
Unnecessary.
Go ahead and tase them, bro, if you need to. Yes, out of the theater and into the parking lot. Thank you very much.
Mr.
Well,
Kimmel,
you know what? They have to learn somehow.
Jim,
Yes.
you just keep your mind loose. And these 2 seats are empty now. Can my cousins from Brooklyn come get them?
Put whoever you want in there.
Pancake, Kool-Aid, come in.
Thank you, Tracy.
They've been waiting out there all day, man.
And now on with the show. Miniseries are short series, and movies are even shorter series, and we have lumped them together in this genre, miniseries or movie.
I did everything I was supposed to my whole life. I'm a doer. Cancer doesn't happen to doers.
I talk to a lot of people on the worst day of their lives. There are better days ahead.
The interview sucked because you wouldn't listen to us. I am not your puppet.
It's not about you. It's about the country.
You don't actually think I was interested in you. Why? Because you're the great Sherlock Holmes?
No, because I took your pulse.
You're gonna die in here.
Who are you? What are you doing? What are you going on?
This house will make you a believer.
You're going to want to talk to me when you've read it properly.
Do you know the source? Do you trust the source?
That's a gamble you're going to have to take.
I've been a police officer since God was a boy. We need to stop trying to predict what he's going to do next and work backwards instead.
We're not having CIA personnel running their own agenda.
I am a mother looking for her son.
This goes against everything you believe in.
They are gonna kill our son.
Perhaps you were meant for something special and extraordinary.
He is to live as a young fellow of great expectations.
You're supposed to be a war correspondent.
I feel like I don't know enough.
Let me tell you something about writers. The best ones are all liars.
You come home with a Hatfield bastard in your belly?
You're not my daughter anymore. When's it in?
When there's no blood left to be spilled.
Our next presenter is one of the reasons award shows were invented. He has been nominated so many times for so many shows, he's probably sick of this. Please welcome Steve Buscemi.
Yates and Ben Patton. A homicidal neighbor, the victim of psychopathic ghosts, matriarch to a murderous family, military intelligence, and a Republican. Clearly, these women weren't typecast. Here are the nominees for supporting actress in a miniseries or movie. Frances Conroy, American Horror Story. Judy Davis, Page 8. Jessica Lange, American Horror Story. Sarah Paulson, Game Change. Mayor Winningham, Hatfields and McCoys. And the Emmy goes to Jessica Lange, American Horror Story.
Born in Minnesota, this is the second career Emmy and fourth nomination for Jessica Lange. Her first Emmy was for her lead actress performance in the miniseries Grey Gardens.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you to the Academy. This is really lovely. It's been such a kind of wild ride. It started a little more than a year ago. I got a call out of the blue from Ryan Murphy, who I'd never met, who made me, I have to admit, more promises than any man I'd ever met before. And they all came to pass, so it's a lovely evening. It's a great gift when you have such amazing, talented writers in a room writing especially for you, knowing your strengths and what you love to play and catering it all for you specifically. So I thank the writers. I thank the amazing actors that I had the chance to work with this past year. Of course, to Ryan, to Brad, to Dante, to everybody at FX, and to all the people in my life who look after me, Leslie, Jason, Brian, and to my family, to my children.
Kiefer Sutherland, Kerry Washington, Andre Braugher, and a remembrance of some of the television greats we lost this past year.
This is Dick Clark in Times Square.
When the Emmys continue. welcome the chairman and CEO of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, Bruce Rosenblum, and Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen, can I ask you a question?
Yes, Bruce.
Where are your pants?
Jimmy has them. Let's go.
On behalf of our Board of Governors, I want to congratulate all of tonight's nominees and Emmy winners. But the TV Academy is much more than this annual celebration.
Much more.
Our terrific online archive of American TV is celebrating its 15th anniversary this year. It features more than 750 fascinating interviews.
Fascinating.
With TV icons who have left a lasting impression. You can watch all of these for free at emmytvlegends.org. Our foundation's summer internship program for college students offers many industry-wide opportunities and exposure to professional TV production in Los Angeles. And right now, we're streaming Backstage Live on Emmys.com and ABC.com. Ellen, thank you.
Thank you. What are you, at 32 ways?
And enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
I mean, not that I don't appreciate it, but you'd think after 2.5 hours she'd be able to rustle up another pair of pants. Our next presenter is very popular because she is talented and also friendly to those around her, which I think is a good lesson for those who aren't. Please welcome Kerry Washington.
The best actors study the history, mannerisms, and dialects of their characters, not just because they define a great performance, but because they give them the courage to bring characters like these to life. The inspiring nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Miniseries or Movie are Tom Berenger, Hatfields and McCoys; Martin Freeman, Sherlock, A Scandal in Belgravia; Ed Harris, Game Change; Dennis O'Hare, American Horror Story; David Strathairn, Hemingway and Gellhorn. And the Emmy goes to Tom Berenger, Hatfields and McCoys.
This is the first Emmy win and second nomination for Tom Berenger. Born in Chicago, Illinois, his first nomination was for his guest acting performance on Cheers.
Oh my God, there's my 40 seconds. It's gone, getting up here. I think the Academy should have melted this down into 10 or 11 little teeny tiny Emmys, easier to carry home, and then divvied them out to all my nephews and cousins in the Hatfield clan. Powers Booth, Matt Barr, Noel Fisher, Boyd Holdbrook, Michael Greco, Greg Pattermore, and as much as I hate to admit it, some of those McCoy boys, like Ronan, and even worse, those worse than trash bounty hunters, Andrew Howard and Jalone Vanover. 75 brilliant speaking roles, well honed and crafted by Ted Mann and his writing cohorts. Wrote beautiful 19th century Victorian dialogue with vernacular particular to Eastern Kentucky and West Virginia. And I have them to thank for my character, Uncle Jim Vance, a cross between a raccoon with rabies and a demented garden gnome. I don't know how close they got. Yeah, it's time to go. Well, Kevin Reynolds told me that sometimes the planets, they all align and come together, and Kevin, they did, and you created a masterpiece. Thank you.
We really did it, didn't we?
Sure did, Paul.
Andy Griffith gave landmark performances in radio, on Broadway, in music, and the movies, but it was on TV in powerful dramatic specials, and of course, on Matlock and The Andy Griffith Show, where he gave even more to remember and love him for. I had the great fortune to play his son, Opie, for 8 seasons on The Andy Griffith Show. I was able to grow up professionally in that collaborative, fun, but hardworking environment that was defined by Andy's taste, his creative energy, and his unwavering respect for the audience and the unique possibilities that he believed our show could offer. Andy's legacy of excellence, accessibility, and range puts him in the pantheon. But dang if he didn't make it look powerful easy while he was going about it, didn't he? He's going to be missed, as will the following remarkable artists who've passed on during the past year.
You deserve the best. And that's exactly what you're going to get. The best. Okay? Here.
The only thing worse than not having anything to wear is not having anything to put it on.
Wish you love, peace, and soul.
Me and Horseshack, see, we're still up for dwarfs. Yeah, guess who's gonna play Dopey?
My daddy warned me to keep away from women like you. But he's nuts. Let's get married.
I've done a lot of complaining here, but of all the things I've complained about, I can't complain about my life.
If we had a chance to do
I'm Mike Wallace.
Friends? You and me? Friends, Captain?
I drink to your memories. I loved you, fellas. One and all.
Welcome to American Bandstand. This is Dick Clark in Times Square.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lucy Liu and Kiefer Sutherland.
It is our pleasure to present 2 Emmys tonight. The first is for Outstanding Writing for a Miniseries or Movie.
The nominees are Danny Strong, Game Change; Ted Mann, Ronald Parker, Bill Kirby, Hatfields and McCoys Part 2; Abby Morgan, The Hour; Neil Cross, Luther; Steve Moffat, Sherlock, A Scandal in Belgravia.
And the Emmy goes to Danny Strong, Game Change.
This is the first Emmy win and 3rd nomination for Danny Strong.
Thank you. Wow, this is really exciting. I share this award with Mark Halpern and John Heilman, whose wonderful book it was based upon. My eternal gratitude to HBO for having the courage to make this movie. You guys really are the best of the best. It's an honor to work with you. Richard Plepler, Michael Lombardo and Amato, our amazing director, Jay Roach, so brilliant, so talented. He's the greatest guy you'll ever meet. Our wonderful producers, the great Gary Getzman, the iconic Tom Hanks, our fabulous cast and crew, my agents, my manager, and my very inspiring and beautiful girlfriend, Mary Pallon, and for my mom, who very tragically passed away earlier this year. This is for you, Mom. Thank you.
And now the award for lead actress in a miniseries or movie.
The nominees are Connie Britton, American Horror Story; Ashley Judd, Missing; Nicole Kidman, Hemingway and Gellhorn; Julianne Moore, Game Change; Emma Thompson, The Song of Lunch.
And the Emmy goes to Julianne Moore.
Born in North Carolina, this is the first primetime Emmy win for Julianne Moore. She won a Daytime Emmy for her performance on As the World Turns in 1988.
Wow. I feel so validated because Sarah Palin gave me a big thumbs down. I'd like to thank the Television Academy for this and for also putting me in the company of such wonderful actresses whose work I so admire. Nicole and Emma and Ashley and Connie, thank you so much. And I'd like to thank HBO and Playtone for a magnificent working experience, Danny Strong for his gorgeous script and for his constant generosity, and my hair and makeup people. Elaine Offers and Alan D'Angerio, who transform me physically every day for 2 hours, and Lee Dillon, my dialect coach, who was so patient with me, and Amy Sayers, because she is awesome, and the amazing cast, and Sarah, and Woody, and Ed, and Jay Roach, who held my hand and guided me through it and was the most amazing creative partner ever. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And my team, the Vane brothers, and Josh Lieberman, and Evelyn O'Neill, my friend and manager for 20 years. And Bart, I love you so much. And Cal and Liv, I'll be home tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Send your congratulations to Julianne Moore or any of tonight's winners on Twitter using the hashtag #EmmysCongrats. Hatfields and McCoys earned 16 Emmy nominations, including lead actor nods for Kevin Costner and his co-star Bill Paxton.
My brother survives, you can have your boys. If my brother dies, your boys will stay here. Not long before justice will be done on them.
This award is up next on the Primetime Emmys.
I want to point something out. Jon Stewart is not in his seat, and a minute ago, backstage, I saw him throw his Emmy out into the garbage. Something to remember when voting next year. Our next presenters are beautiful and talented, and one of them is even Canadian on top of that. Please welcome Jennifer Goodwin and Emily Van Camp.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Directing for a Miniseries or Movie.
Philip Kaufman, Hemingway and Gellhorn. Paul McGuigan, Sherlock, A Scandal in Belgravia. Sam Miller, Luther. Kevin Reynolds, Hatfields and McCoys. Jay Roach, Game Change.
And the Emmy goes to Jay Roach.
This is the third Emmy win and fourth nomination for Jay Roach. He took home his first 2 Emmys for producing and directing Recount.
Wow, that's amazing. And I could just repeat what Danny already said and what Julie said, but I just want to take a quick second to celebrate what HBO does consistently. Everybody talks about politics, but it's so freaking hard to get films made about politics, and they just keep doing it and doing it so well. They're awesome. Richard Plepler, Mike Lombardo, Lynn Amato, and the whole team over there. My collaborative buddies at Playtone really made it easy and great. Tom Hanks, Gary Getzman, Steve Sharesh, and a whole slew of guys there. Everyman Pictures. The Word, you know, Danny Strong is not just a good screenwriter, he is a great screenwriter. I'm so happy for him that he got the Emmy too. And just wanted to shout out for Mark Halpern and John Heilemann, who wrote the great book, our incredible crew, and our cast, Sarah Paulson, Ed Harris, Woody Harrelson, and the amazing Julianne Moore, who took a chance of a lifetime to do that. And I just want to say thanks to all you guys. Thanks to my dream collaborators, Susanna Hoffs, my boys, Jackson and Sam, and my parents, Peggy and Matt. Thank you so much. It's awesome.
The nominees for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Miniseries or Movie are Bill Paxton, Hatfields and McCoys. Clive Owen, Hemingway and Gellhorn. Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock, A Scandal in Belgravia. Idris Elba, Luther. Kevin Costner, Hatfields and McCoys. Woody Harrelson, Game Change.
And the Emmy goes to Kevin Costner, Hatfields and McCoys.
This is the first Emmy win for Kevin Costner, who was born in Linwood, California, a longtime fan of Westerns.
Wow. This didn't really figure to happen. In fact, we had to go all the way to Romania to film this very American story. I'd like to thank that film community for helping us in Bucharest. So, I'd also like to thank, we don't have a lot of time, but Leslie Greif for being that old dog kind of producer who hung on for 25 years only to see his movie made, to Nancy Dubuque, who's a woman of her word, to a cast and crew in front of and behind the camera who served the vision every day, who didn't take sides no matter what, whether it was me or my brother Bill, to my agents, Patrick and Brad, and to my longtime friend J.J. Harris, to my wife, thank you for going on this journey with me. And finally, to everybody in America who gathered around their TVs, on their couches and their lazy boys to watch this famous American feud, thank you. And for those of you who haven't seen it, thank God for TV and reruns. I just have to say that just looking at this thing, it reminds me a little bit of the Olympics, you know, the Olympic sports in London, but it doesn't seem like much of a sport, you know, this trophy here. Thank you so much. I've loved being an actor. I've loved this life. It's changed my life. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have it. Thank you.
With 4 consecutive Emmy wins, Mad Men is tied with Hill Street Blues, LA Law, and The West Wing for the most drama series wins ever. Will Mad Men win again tonight and make Emmy history?
You really have no idea when things are good, do you?
The 64th Primetime Emmy Awards on ABC, brought to you by Broward.
A good miniseries or movie allows us to escape for a few hours into another world. A great one takes up residence in ours. The nominees for Outstanding Miniseries or Movies are American Horror Story, Game Change, Hatfields and McCoys, Hemingway and Gellhorn, Luther, Sherlock, A Scandal in Belgravia, and the Emmy goes to Game Change.
Game Change received 12 nominations this year. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is Tom Hanks.
Thank you. This is Gary Getzman. We'd like to thank our founding fathers for the democratic process that they came up with that has provided not only us and HBO and all the comedy series here, a plethora of material that seems to just go on and on and on and on and on. I would like to thank HBO, all the big cats over there, the Richard Plepler and Bill Nelson at the time, Mike Lombardo. We have an amazing cast that has been celebrated already for that. Thank you very much. An extraordinary field of nominees, long-form miniseries and television movies, I think now are better than ever because of the great talent, the great faith that you, the audience, and the people that write the checks seem to have in all of us. Thank you very, very much.
Am I nuts, or does that guy in the mustache look just like Tom Hanks? Now we've come to the last 2 awards of the evening. Our next presenter is a 4-time Oscar nominee and one of 2 very talented Sarah Palin impersonators in this room. Please welcome Emmy winner tonight, Julianne Moore.
The nominees for Outstanding Drama Series are
Boardwalk Empire, Breaking Bad, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, Homeland, Mad Men.
And the Emmy goes to Homeland.
Homeland received 9 Emmy nominations this year. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is Alec Gansa.
Who wants it?
Somebody take it.
I don't know when they're going to cut me off, but this is the biggest night of my career. I'm going to keep talking until they do. I want to start by congratulating Showtime on its first Best Series Emmy ever. It's been a long time in coming, and Homeland stands on the shoulders of a lot of great shows over there. Dexter, Weeds, Nurse Jackie, among them all. So I want to congratulate Les Moonves, Matt Blank, David Nevins, and the entire Showtime family. This is your night as well as ours. You guys have been so great to us, and we are thrilled to return the favor. There are so many people to thank, but I've got to start with the people around me right here, the most talented group I have ever worked with, will ever work with. I am so incredibly lucky. Our brilliant, brilliant cast, led by the incomparable Claire Danes and the irresistible Damian Lewis. You know, our murderer's row of writers, Chip Johannesson, Meredith Steam, Alex Carey, Henry Bromell, Howard Gordon. I mean, these people are just the best, the most talented writing staff I've ever been a part of. And now I finally get a chance to thank my wife. Lauren, I love you. You read everything I write, and you approve this message. And thank you very much. Good night. All the wives, all the spouses, thank you so much. Our amazing...
The Big Bang Theory was the highest-rated comedy series this past season, but it's never won the top honors. Could this be their year?
Thank you for letting me sleep on your couch.
Only so many times a woman can say, "How about the bed?"
Michael J. Fox presents comedy series when we return.
All right. Our next presenter is someone no one likes. Please welcome a time traveler, a 5-time Emmy winner, and everyone's least favorite person, Michael J. Fox.
Steady as a rock. Thank you. We've all been told that laughter is the best medicine. We're also told that Facebook was a bargain at $38 a share. One of those is true. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Comedy Series. 30 Rock, The Big Bang Theory, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Girls, Modern Family, Veep. And Emmy goes to Modern Family.
Modern Family received 14 nominations this year and 45 nominations and 12 wins to date. Accepting the Emmy on behalf of the team is Stephen Levitan.
Thank you so much. We were outside shooting on Friday when the Space Shuttle Endeavour flew over our set, and everyone stopped. And at that moment, suddenly, you know, we weren't big, important people making television anymore because it was super loud and our sound guy said we couldn't. But after it cleared, we did, and no, we ran up. We actually ran up onto a roof nearby, and like little kids, and we all watched it together. And it was an amazing moment, one of many amazing moments we've had over the past 3.5 years, for which we are so grateful, and we feel so lucky not only to have jobs in these challenging times, but to have jobs that we love with people we love. So on behalf of everybody at Modern Family, thank you to everybody at Fox. Thank you to everybody at ABC, Dana Walden, Gary Newman, thank you. And most especially, thank you to all of our fans.
Oh, did you guys want to stay another hour? Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Tonight, it all started with GMA's Lara Spencer and Josh Elliott, with the stars on the Emmy red carpet. And now, tomorrow, Lara and Josh are at it again with Good Morning America's Emmy Party, live in LA. Plus, Steven Tyler finally speaks out about why he left Idol. And don't miss Taylor Swift with a special Good Morning America exclusive, tomorrow on ABC. Program nominations are made by all voting members. All other nominations are determined by peer balloting. Emmy recipients are determined by peer panels who screened all nominations. Votes were tabulated by the accounting firm of Ernst & Young LLP, and the winners announced at the award ceremonies on September 15th, Creative Arts Awards, and September 23rd, Primetime Telecast.